Hey, how we doing? It's JJ. We are into November. It's the weekend and I have come out to one of my favourite woods. It's a reasonably sort of clear, bright day. The colours coming through the trees and the canopy, absolutely amazing. We're going to have a little bit of time in the woods, and one of my friends that uses this wood was here yesterday, and it just kind of reminded me to come over to this wood. And also, one of my friends who lives in Stevenage, we go way back into the 80s in the cadets together. He uses this wood as well. And I've just messaged him to see if he's coming over here today. And he's going to come over in about an hour for a walk, so he knows where to find me if he comes over. So we're going to get out, we're going to have a catch up, I'm going to have a brew, and I'm going to soak in the rustle of the leaves underfoot, the leaves coming down from the trees, and enjoy a bit of woods time. Love it. Whee, he says as he nearly trips over. Don't do that just yet. The woods are looking absolutely glorious. Glorious. So come along, let's have a look. Catch you in a bit. There's a young fallow deer fawn over there, directly in front, slightly zoomed in, so I hope the picture's not too bad. Just watching me as I watch it. And where there's one, if we pan around slowly because we're zoomed in, let's go in a bit more. There's a load more there, probably about another 15 there. A couple of the others see me as well, so that's really good. Oh, there were 2 there. Oh, there were 3 there. There were 4 there. They're just moving by the trees there. There's a few more. And I can see there's one of the stags over there as well. Got to move slowly because I am zoomed in. Keep this as steady as possible. Yeah, there's a good few over there. They know I'm here. There's a load more in there. Awesome. Awesome. There's 2 stags over there. I wonder if it's limpy. There's 3 stags actually. That's really good. Yeah, I think Mr. Limpy's over there. He's still going strong, which is good. Happy days, we've seen the deer. I'm just happy. Last time I came here I did see a few, but they were all out in the fields. They're all just moving off now as I slowly walk towards them. But we're not going to start them too much further. We're going to leave them be. I've caught them on film. There you go. There you go. Happy days. Right. Let's go and get set up. They're all moving off now. I'm going to leave them be. The colours coming through here are just magical. This wood is predominantly sweet chestnut, hornbeam, oak with a few silver birch, some real big pockets of bracken. So the colours are just sublime, absolutely sublime. Hello, Mr. Stag. Not stag, you're a buck. Right, let's go. This is a clearing that's got a huge dense covering of bracken in it. Look at that sweet chestnut tree right in the middle. There's a few of them surrounded here by some conifers. Gonna make my way through this bracken, and there's a camp the other side of there, which is in the opposite direction from where I normally pitch, but we're going to go there. This is where Glenn normally goes, and it's by the side of an old camp that both of us have known for years. Make a nice little backdrop, so we're going to go over there, have a brew. Stunning. Doing some running repairs to this. Some of the spurs that are holding up the tarp that's here have sort of collapsed. I've done those. I brought out some of the detritus that was underneath, just moved this around and clearing out the fire pit area, which is here. So this camp's been here for a while. I actually knew the one of the lads that actually sort of set this camp up a couple of years ago. He used to, I mean, I've spoken about this before, but he also had a camp up in my wood where I had my permission. He had his destroyed and I had mine destroyed. Found him over here a couple of times, and they had a little sort of bushcraft camp here set up, little trestle table and all sorts, but I haven't seen them in ages, and this just seems to get left alone. So other people have started using it. It generally stays in pretty good order. So yeah, just tidying it up. Glenn will come over here, we'll have a brew. There's a plane about to fly over, because obviously, as some of you know, this is the airplane wood. On direct flight path to Luton Airport. So we're going to stop that, finally have a brew. It's looking good. just want to make is a stake to put in the ground the other end of this little camp, so I can run a ridge line across. I'm going to set up a half lavu just here, just because the wind's kind of coming from this direction, so when I have a little fire a little bit later on, it'll just give me a little bit of a respite from the wind, so that the firebox stove can actually burn efficiently. That'll do the job. Tools away. Hate leaving tools laying about when I'm at camp because they're easily lost amongst all the leaf litter that's coming down. Do it. So I'm just trying to make some running repairs to this so that it serves other people, not just myself, when they come here. Yeah, it's cool. I'm going to crack on. Change the pitch slightly just because of the way that I started to set up. Figured out the wind was mainly coming across this way, so this now gives me a nice bit of windbreak. Firebox stove is set down there. This is not just a log, this is the actual remains of a tree trunk, and that ain't coming out the ground, so that's staying there. But yeah, nice little pitch, good bit of shelter, especially with all the sweet chestnut trees. Those conkers and that are sort of falling down, the sweet chestnut conkers. Get them on your edge, you're going to know about it. So I've got this to go underneath and that, so happy days. I'm expecting Glenn to be over and that in a bit. Catch you in a bit. Bye. And a mysterious man walks through the trees. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you good? Yeah, right. I'm filming, mate. Yeah.
Hello, buddy.
Glenn, we haven't seen each other for about 7, 8 years. Last time I got my watch sorted out by you.
God, yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it's been a while. We used to be in the cadets together. Going to stop filming for a minute. We're going to catch up. Just showing Glenn this top part of the wood because he wants to scout out an area that we've just walked out from, which is really nice. You look out onto this from the edge of the wood. It's pretty sort of stunning, really. And over that way is St Paul's Walden. So yeah, right on the edge of the wood. Yeah, yeah, birthplace of the Queen Mum. But this back part of the wood, me and Glenn have just had a little walk through, is stunning. Good to catch up, mate, isn't it?
It is, mate, yeah. Been too long.
Far too long, mate, far too long. So yeah, we're just having a little mooch about. It's the beauty of this wood, there's plenty of places to explore. And that's what we're doing now. We have had a great time, me and Glenn, catching up with old times, having a good chat, exploring bits of the wood that Glenn hadn't seen. He's learnt a few things about the wood, back at the vehicles. And just like old mates do when they catch up, there's a pub down the road and we're going to go and have a pint. It's been a great little time catching up with Glenn. I really enjoyed this. Thanks for tuning in. Catch up again soon.